Before our meditation today, we have a short blessing service to wish blessings for birthday. So we know that we like to take the opportunity to express our loving kindness and gratitude to people who are celebrating their birthdays. So today we have Kyoko with us. I invite you to come forward. Yes. Okay, Kyoko. So nice to have you today. You have been a very important part of our community, but you were missing for some time. And because you were working and studying, traveling in South America, but we truly appreciate your support that you have been given to us, and particularly with our children programs. We have always support you of our children programs and teaching yoga to our little children and all the while. And I also have a deep appreciation for your volunteer service you did in Sri Lanka in our orphanages attached to our monastery. You spend a few months there to teach English and so many other things to our lovely girls. So truly appreciate that, and we want to take this opportunity to wish you a very happy birthday, and also more physical strength, more physical energy, and also mental strength for you to carry on the services and mission that you are doing. So all of us contribute their loving kindness to you, and we will chant for you. And so we have this special plate prepared for you, and just like this candle light is lighting. We wish that may you grow with your wisdom, and just like this beautiful flowers is blooming, and may you also bloom with your compassion. So with that wish, we will chant, may Kyoko receive the blessings of this blessing chant, receive the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. May Kyoko be well, strong, happy, and peaceful. Bhavatu Sabbha Mangalam Rakantu Sabbha Devata Sabbha Buddhanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabbha Mangalam Rakantu Sabbha Devata Sabbha Dhammanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabbha Mangalam Rakantu Sabbha Devata Sabbha Sanghanubhavena Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te. Show the blessings. You can stand up. Yes. Please wish a happy birthday. Pakin team acha team ke bana no kala is that the number one.
Thank you. Say happy birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday. Looking forward to wish you.
Dear spiritual friends, before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham saranam gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Pāṇātipada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, adinādāna veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, kāmesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, musāvāda veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi, suramire majje pamadantara veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyāmi. The affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I want to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I want to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce. I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vinyācāna sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Santa Deva Manussanam Buddho Bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swagato Bhagavata Dhammo Sannindiko Akaliko Evansiko Venaiko Panchantang Ititambo Vinyogiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Nyāya Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Samīti Patipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Yadidang Chantari Purisa Yugani Anda Purisa Punggala Yesa Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Ahuniyo Pahuniyo Dankiniyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuntarang Punyang Kitang Lokansati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesaram Parintena Dipena Ramadang Sila Tiloka Dipang Sambuddhang Pujayami Tamunudang. Offering of incense. Gandha Sambhāyuntena Duklinaham Sugandhina Pujaye Pujaniyam Tam Puja Bhajana Muttamam. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha Gunopetang Etam Kusuma Santatim Pujayami Mundasya Siripada Sarurve Pujami Buddham Kusumena Nime Punyena Ketena Labhami Mokkam Umpang Milayati Yata Idam Me
Ayo tatayati vinasabhavan.
Offering of water.
Adivasetu no bhante paniyam parikampitam anukampam upadaye patiganhatu uttama.
Offering of drinks.
Adivasetu no bhante kirana panchayam imam anukampam upadaye patiganhatu uttama.
Worship of shrines.
Vandami cetiyam sambam samvedani supatintitam saririkadatu mahabodhim buddharupam sakalam sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Next page. Wish of well-being. Reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like wind that follows the front of others.
Mind is forerunner of all experiences.
Mind is chief. Mind made Adi. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a between in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as is meant to remove the rust from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental refinements are weakened and the freedom from clinging sin. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. All things are not self. When one sees with this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path of purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Please bear with us today. Today will be a real meditation. Yeah, and how we can go beyond our body. Yeah, it's one of the benefits of meditation is being able to go beyond the body. But it is challenging, but we will try. Even though it's not comfortable, but if we can pay attention to those sensations, which are pleasant or unpleasant or neutral, but simply observing all these sensations as sensations can help us to maintain kind of equanimity. So hopefully, Bhante Punna today, let's try our best to meditate. We just noticed today, actually, we were traveling, going out and in, and we were feeling quite hot, but didn't realize that actually the system was not working until now. So we will try to fix it tomorrow. Yeah. So let us try to help each other today to guide our mind to experience very deep peace inside, and also experience very wholesome mental state, loving kindness. We all are capable of that beautiful quality, genuine goodwill towards everyone, and willingness for everyone to be well. We all have that capacity in the deep in our heart, and today in the meditation we will try to manifest it and try to experience it. And Bhante Purna will help us to practice loving kindness meditation and meditation breathing. So take a moment to rejoice this moment that we have made this decision, we have dedicated ourselves, we have given this whole attention and time to grow our mind. So be happy about this decision you took to come here tonight. And we are giving 100% attention to our own mind, to cultivate it, to sharpen it. With that, rejoice, make a determination. I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome gathering, this wholesome guidance. I will engage in a wholesome practice. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and help ourselves to settle to this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, let us draw our attention within ourselves, noticing our body, where our body is touching, and noticing our experience, sensations, and just being here, settling down to this moment. Throughout the bell and the chant, stay with your body and be settled down to this moment.
Dear spiritual friends, now we will start our meditation. In our meditation, we practice loving kindness meditation, and then we practice breathing meditation. Before we start the meditation, we still prepare and relax as much as possible our body. Observe the body and observe the way you are sitting. Keeping your upper body upright as much as possible, sitting comfortably, resting palms on your lap on your thighs, gently closing your eyes. You have prepared your body to meditate and feel the body from the top to the bottom. We can feel feelings. Some feelings are unpleasant. Also, we have pleasant feelings. And neutral feelings also behind. If you have any unpleasant feelings, instead of reacting unnecessarily, we accept them and let them to be here. We will use this moment to spiritually grow. Even bearing the discomfort, we maintain our kindness, goodness. Feel the body and relax. Relax your body as much as possible. Let body to be in this relaxed posture, and we draw our attention to our mind. Observe the mind. Notice thoughts
which are occurring constantly in your mind. We let go the past memories that because they have gone, and also we are not excited and anxious for the thoughts related to the future. The future is not yet come true, and let them go. Come into the present moment and observe the moment right now. Observe the mind. Right now, we try to cultivate our mind with the wholesome qualities. To cultivate our mind, there are a number of qualities. We can bring them and restore in our mind, and we can feel the cooling effect of all those wholesome thoughts. The central thought of all those wholesome thoughts is the loving kindness. We remember the simile given by the Buddha. We cultivate the loving kindness, same as a mother who render her loving kindness to her only baby. In that loving kindness, compassion, tolerance, patience, appreciation, forgiveness, sharing, caring, all those great qualities bring forward the productive, beautiful thought, loving kindness. We restore the blessed, wholesome, loving kindness thoughts in our mind. Compassion, you know the real spiritual meaning of compassion. When you are receiving compassionate thoughts and support from the other parties, you know the taste of the compassion. While you are generating the compassion within, you know the real taste of the compassion. In the same way, tolerance, patience, appreciation, forgiveness, truthfulness, sharing and caring, and many more wholesome, compassionate, lovely thoughts can experience within, and let them to grow in your mind. All those wholesome thoughts uplift and manifest the loving kindness. Feel the loving kindness mentally. Create and recreate again and again the loving kindness thoughts within. Loving kindness thoughts purify our mind. Loving kindness thoughts strengthen the power of mind. Loving kindness thoughts can heal the mind. In our mind, we have sort of scars according to the unpleasant memories. All those pleasant, loving kindness thoughts can heal to disappear unpleasant marks, scars in our mind and the psychological wounds. We make a genuine wish. May my mind be well, be happy, be peace. May my mind be able to grow more and more compassion, love and care and forgiving. And more pleasant thoughts in our mind. May my mind be well, be happy, be peace. Observe and feel the cooling effect of the loving kindness. Loving kindness has a great capacity to bear any difficult situation. Loving kindness is powerful tool. Feel the loving kindness and spread the loving kindness throughout the body. From the skin to the internal organs, from the top to the bottom, we spread the loving kindness. Spreading the loving kindness into the body, we can heal the body. The body needs a spiritual care. Spiritually grown, loving kindness mind can heal the body. May the skin of this body be healed, be healed, be healed. Sweating is unpleasant, but there is a good sign. that you have a healthy body. We penetrate the skin and radiate the loving kindness to the muscles. May the muscles of this body be healed, and healthy. Radiate the loving kindness to the all different bones of this body. May all the bones of this body be healed, be healthy, be healthy. May all the joints be healed, be healthy. Radiate the loving kindness to the internal organs and system, vital functions of the body, the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system. Both systems are working together to heal and keep active and healthy this body. May the respiratory system and the cardiovascular system of this body be healed, be healed, be healed. We spread the loving kindness throughout the digestive system of this body. May the entire digestive system of this body be healed, be healthy, be healthy. Radiate the loving kindness to the genitourinary system of this body. May the entire system be healed, be healthy, be healthy. Radiate the loving kindness to the nervous system, the central nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system. May the entire nervous system of this body be healed, and also all the neurotransmitters, very healthy neurotransmitters, be healed and work properly to uplift a healthy mind. Feel the loving kindness energy traveling throughout the body, healing the body from the cellular level to the larger scale. May this body be healed. May this mind and body be healed. May this life be healed, be healthy. May this body and mind be free from all the negative forces. May this body be well. May this mind be well. Feel oneself. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peace. Now we will share our loving kindness. We will exchange our loving kindness. We will welcome the loving kindness of each other, having a beautiful smile inside, having a welcoming, warm feelings. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peace. Compassionately and honestly, we share our loving kindness. May all spiritual friends who have practiced, who have gathered here and to practice, be well, be happy, be peace. We will spread the loving kindness to all the people in this neighborhood, neighboring neighborhoods, in the city, neighboring cities, the county, neighboring counties, in the state, neighboring states, throughout the nation, neighboring countries, all around the world. All the people be well, be happy, be peace. May all beings, visible and invisible, near and far, in all different sizes, may all beings have happy mind. May all beings in the direction of your front, the direction of your back, the direction of your left and right, above and below, may all beings have happy mind. Feel the loving kindness spreading all over the world. You are the center of loving kindness. Feel that you have gone out from the physical discomfort right now. You are in a very peaceful state of mind. Feel the loving kindness within and settle in your loving kindness with the support of this wholesome thought process. We can enter into the deep meditative states, absorptions, jhanas. Loving kindness, loving kindness thoughts loving kindness, pleasant feelings, loving kindness, rapture, the one pointedness of the mind to the loving kindness, the feelings of the loving kindness. Entering into this deep meditative mindset, we relax and firmly establish in our loving kindness, wishing well being, having pleasant feelings of well being. Be well, be well, be well. We will use our lovely wise attention to observe the breath and feel the breath and recognize the in breath and out breath. We will practice the breathing meditation. Focus your attention. Notice the in breath and out breath. Feel the expansion and the contraction of your chest area and the tummy area. You are breathing in and you are breathing out. Very simply, we keep our attention on our in breath and out breath, letting the breathing in and out to occur. The natural rhythm of the in breath and out breath is occurring. We focus our attention without interfering, without disturbing. We observe the natural breath. We will practice breathing meditation until we hear the sound of the bell.
Dukkha patache nidukkha bhayapattache nibbhaya sukhapattache nisukha hontu sabbhepi panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and begin to put your palms together and place them against your chest and take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have peaceful meditation. Feel grateful to all the great teachers, enlightened masters in the past who passed these teachings from generation to generation. Feel grateful to all the guidance and instruction you received today for our meditation. Let us also feel grateful to whoever support the Buddhist Center, whoever clean and arrange this place for us to meditate tonight. Let us also feel grateful to all these non-living things which helped our meditation, including this cushion, this bell, and everything. With deep gratitude, let us say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. And I hope that it's you call it fruitful meditation. Yeah. So this challenging, and that's the training. Everything when you face challenges and when you try to learn how to deal with those challenges, it trains us. It develops more skills within us. Any sharing?
It's hot.
Yes.
It's really hot.
Yes. So please have compassion on us and how we are going to sleep today.
Oh boy. I hope you have lots of ice packs and food.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we can increase the light. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Bant,
Yes.
please promise that to repair.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully there will be people available. Yes. Yeah, we will call. I think, yeah. Okay, so we have been discussing the chanting book and learning more of the chants that we are doing. And so, in addition, do you have any other topic in your mind?
Except hot.
Yeah. How to, yeah. And even when you think about like feeling hot or feeling cold, And of course, our body biologically, we have a common threshold. How much cold we can have, how much heat we can tolerate. Our biology has the limit, but within that limit, there's a lot of room. There is a lot of more space, right? Means that what you call hot or maybe extremely difficult heat may not be that much of a heat. Maybe people living in Middle East, for example, and people maybe who lived in Las Vegas, for example, because it's right. You were there, right, recently. Yeah. So people used to that environment may take heat in a different way. Like although in terms of degree, we can measure it objectively, but how we feel it subjectively may be different from person to person, and how our body has been conditioned. For example, cold. For like countries like Sri Lanka, if the temperature is below 30, that will be freezing cold. They cannot take it. Of course, yeah. So that's a whole different way. So it's interesting and thing to notice and how we take it, right? Yeah.
It was interesting because the more I tried to ignore it, the worse it got.
Yeah.
And finally, when I was just like, okay, it's fine. I'm hot. I'm just going to be hot.
Yeah.
Then it got better.
Yes. Rather than, yeah, like really confronting it and accepting it, and then yeah, that's interesting way to do it. Yeah. Keith, if people need some water, yeah. Do we have some?
Some downstairs.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can check the refrigerator whether we have some. Okay. With that, so we have been learning, different virtues of the Buddha. And so in page 8, we have a section called Homage to the Buddha, and that very popular, well-known verse is a very common way that we reflect the different qualities of the Buddha. We have been learning all these different qualities, and today we are in the last quality, which is Bhagava. That is the last quality, Bhagava. It is translated as the blessed. So all this, so we learning. So these 9 virtues of the Buddha kind of explain us different aspect of the life of the Buddha, different aspect of the quality, the aspect of the person of the Buddha. What are the different aspects? And so we have learned about his deep penetrative wisdom and his the knowledge and vast knowledge about world and different things, his ability to train other people, his capacity to guide all kinds of beings. And then last week we discussed how he kind of established a community. How he's a great, like as a guide, as a teacher, how he established community. So today quality is slightly different. It shows us a whole different another aspect of the Buddha. It's not the wisdom, it's not his deep compassion, it's not his skill as a teacher, but Bhagava is a quality. Usually we use that term to refer to to people who are having a lot of prosperity, wealth, good luck, affluence, and so the term Bhaga means prosperity. Bhaga means fortune. Bhaga means affluence. So the Bhagava means one who's possessing all these things. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Keith. But here, when it comes to, so this is so interesting when you think about anyone who's having a lot of those fortune, good luck, prosperity, and all these attributes. But we know that, when you think about the Buddha, he is not that prosperous. And, he's not that, he doesn't have power because, he left the palace but this term is used. Although he doesn't have wealth, but he has the capacity within himself to do many things that people do with wealth. Although he doesn't have a power like a king or an emperor, but he has some capacity to really get people to do what he wants to do. Remember, there's one time I think I shared, there's one king Pasenadi, who visited the Buddha, and he said that, in my meeting of counselors, my meetings, I'm the king, I have all the power, but it's very difficult for me to, shut some people. They keep talking, and they keep disturbing my talk, and I had to warn them. And it's so difficult sometimes for me to control them. But I have noticed how you teach, and then everyone is dead silent. And I have seen one day that one of the monks clear his throat, and then the other monk sitting next to him, touched him and then said that don't make the sound. And he said that, I, as a powerful king, I couldn't do such thing. My meetings, my assemblies are not that quiet and peaceful. But I'm so amazed how you manage your assembly. So like that, so the term Bhagava means his ability, because of his deep quality, deep, you can call it also deep, lot of virtues and also a lot of good merits that he have been accumulating in his journey to become enlightened. I mean, becoming the Buddha is not only like a sudden, accident. It was a gradual training, like evolving himself to be this, the perfect version of a human being. Right? It's a long training, and through that training, he has dedicated his life for many people. He has, dedicated, he has sacrificed his own life for the benefit of others. We talk about how he dedicated his own life to feed a mother tiger who is about to eat her own cubs, out of hunger, and he just decided to give himself and jump into that pit. So because of doing all these things, and he has this full of merits, and those merits has a power. So Bhagava means his ability to kind of influence his surrounding, the people that he visit. And sometimes there are people who plan ahead. Okay, this teacher is having so many followers, so let's go and you ask this question, and he will probably reply like this, and then I will question like this, and then we will ask this question, then we put him in trouble, he will have no answer. So they plan like that. But when they actually reach the Buddha, they really cannot have a confrontational argument with the Buddha. Of course, the way Buddha approached them, the way Buddha handled conversation, he knew how to keep a dialogue as a dialogue, not a confrontation. So nobody can really, start a confrontation with the Buddha because he's not really disagreeing, he's not really, creating. So, but those are the qualities. So the term Bhagava means that is why it's called blessed. He's blessed with so many other skills, and including this meritorious power that he can influence. Even his very presence can create and influence people around him. And even his presence can influence the environment around him. And so that is what you call Bhagava. It also includes his aura. We believe that in the Buddhist tradition, whenever Buddha wanted to, when he focuses his mind, he can emit certain aura around him. And in fact, the Buddhist flags, when the Buddhist flags was made, the current Buddhist flags was made in 1885, and it was originally designed in Sri Lanka. But one of the committee member who designed the Buddhist flag is called Henry Steele Olcott, who's an American theosophist from New Jersey. So the current Buddhist flag was designed by a committee comprised of an American. Yeah. And so when they were designing this Buddhist flag, and they decided to take the ranges of colors that is explained as emitting from the body of the Buddha when he is in deep meditation. So when you see those in different colors in the Buddhist flag, it's starting with blue, yellow, red, and white, and then mixture. Yeah. Oh, you have this over there. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, but so that aura is also part of this culture called Bhagava. So, and I can give you for example, and because he has this, maybe like a lot of merits within him, lot of qualities within him, lot of that more like a inner power, so to speak, more like a more positive power, and that has an impact around him, and around his, whoever around him, and even the environment. And one good example will be, we know that when Buddha decided, as an ascetic, even before he becoming the Buddha, when he decided to give up the extreme ascetic practices and start to follow the middle path, his close 5 friends was disappointed and they left him. But when he attained the enlightenment, out of gratitude, he really wanted to go and share his teaching with these friends who have been helping him. It's a good lesson for us to learn. Although they left him, he remembered the fact that they helped him earlier. So he was looking for them, and he walked all the way to teach them. But so that incident is recorded in the Buddhist text when the 5 friends, with these 5 ascetics, when they saw the Buddha was coming to the monastery that they were living, and when they saw he's coming, they talked to each other. Oh, he will return to luxury, and now he's coming back to us again. Maybe he failed and he need our help again. We are not going to talk to him. Okay, and there's a custom those days. Whenever a visitor is coming, you will go to the front and welcome the person. And then sometimes when they walk barefoot, sometimes, so you need water to wash the feet. You provide the water, and they will appoint a seat, and like all this like ushering we had to do on this Sunday. Yeah. So they decided, oh, we are not going to do that. We don't go and welcome him. We are not going to give him water to wash his feet. We are not going to give him a seat. Let him come, and we are not going to give any welcoming to him, because they thought that he give up his training. So they discussed. They came into agreement. But when Buddha was coming closer and closer and closer to the monastery, somehow they couldn't resist. They couldn't, they couldn't wear like nothing happening. And all the 5 friends who discussed not to do anything, suddenly someone went and welcomed the Buddha. Other person prepared the water, other person prepared the seat. So they could not, wait. They could not just, so that's the kind of quality we call Bhagava. So mainly, of course, that is the Buddha, but actually what this quality is teaching us, that our inner virtues, if we are really committed to a practice, and if we are really cultivating certain virtues within us, that inner virtues has a kind of positive power. It develop kind of influence among the people around us, based on the level of the qualities that we are having. and it has a kind of influence around us. It's more like ambience. Whenever you have deep virtues within you, whenever you travel, when you meet people, you are carrying your ambience. You are carrying your kind of aura within you. It could be different levels, but whenever you have deep virtues within you, it has that capacity to influence others, not verbally, it's a non-verbal level, like a very non-verbal way of influencing others. So that's of course, as a Buddha, he has it to the fullest, but as a practitioners and as a human beings, and he Buddha was a human being, and the lesson we had to learn is that our inner virtues, more we honest about our own inner virtues, and that also not only that develop a kind of Bhante, can we call it power? What do you call it?
Yeah, positive kind of force.
Yeah, yes, positive influence.
Influence.
Yeah, positive influence.
And ability to inspire.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So that is called Bhagava. Yes. And do you have any experience of like meeting some teachers and people, and you have been so you were so impacted by that meeting, and things that anyone has experienced? Yes. Maybe a little bit, yes. Yes, yeah. Yes. Have you met other spiritual gurus and teachers and experience? Yeah. I mean, doesn't have to be a guru, I mean, any person. And we talk about when we meet Bhante Ji, Bhante Ji, and he's he's physically he's weak, but the kind of influence he has on all other monks is unimaginable. Yeah, whenever he talks, everyone don't want to talk. And then whenever he's present, and our whole attention is controlled, so to speak. We cannot think about many other things when he's present.
Last time we observed a lot of kids were surrounded by him.
Yeah,
Bhante
Ji, right? So the kids attracted to him, right? Yeah, there's something in him, even this time. We have noticed it quite many times. This time, when we were having a monastic retreat, there was a Buddhist nun came from Germany, and she came with a family of friends. In that family, there was a 3-year-old boy. I have a photo, 3-year-old boy. And usually Bhante Ji comes out during lunchtime whenever he carry his bowl to the dining hall. Whenever whenever that little boy see the Bhante, he forgot his parents. He ran towards him. Every time he ran towards him, and then he's very, very little, and he will go behind his bowl. So Bhante is carrying this bowl, right? Carrying this bowl and walking. He will just below the bowl. And then so they both walk to the dining hall, and so so adorable. And then so he just followed Bhante throughout that dining table. And when Bhante come back and sit down, and Bhante sit down in a platform to eat, the little boy, the platform is up to his chest level. He tried his best to climb that platform, and somehow managed to climb. And then he sit next to the Bhante, and he tried to imitate how Bhante is sitting. Yeah. I took a photo. I can show you. Yeah. But for him to feel so close to that Bhante, I mean, they're from Germany, and he doesn't understand English. They don't communicate through language. I don't know how they communicate, but for him to feel that safe and that attract to this 98 years old grandfather, we were so amazed how this little boy was so attracted to him. So So they're like animals, the quality of the Bhagava would be like how animals can be attracted to us, or animal doesn't feel threatened by us, and anyone other people doesn't feel threatened by us. They kind of we could put down the what you call God. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Any of your such experience you notice?
You have a newborn baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pure consciousness.
Mm.
You notice that when they come in the room, everybody is trapped. When the mother brings in the baby or whatever to a room full, everybody's attention is
To that baby.
to that baby.
Yeah. So you're saying that we pay attention to the baby because
I think it's just the pure light coming in, right?
Yeah.
There's no corruption or anything like that.
Yeah, he hasn't learned many tricks that we have learned. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yet to learn. Yeah. But even as a baby, he has not manifested. He has not manifested, his habitual tendencies yet. But even as a baby, they still have the underlying tendencies of a different personality. It's not manifested yet. But even though babies, they are very honest. They are open. They don't hide anything, and they don't maneuver anything. So that we have that openness and genuineness in babies. But babies get angry too. Baby cries. Baby, of course, we have seen, right? So the babies also have a character, like a personality. So to some level, they are kind of pure, but they have the all set of underlying tendencies waiting to manifest. Um, and so, of course, what they experience in the new life can either diminish those tendencies or feed those tendencies. And then, yeah, but that can happen, but they're not completely what do you call plain state. What do you call it?
Incorrect.
Yeah, clean state. Yeah, they are not necessarily clean state. They come with certain underlying hidden, underlying sleeping tendencies. So as parents, we can either feed them, either feed those underlying tendencies, or we can weaken them, based on the way we raise them. Yes.
Bhante, do you remember a few years ago we had a guest monk from Sri Lanka, and he was a younger monk, and you told us that he was a very accomplished monk for his age.
Yeah.
You brought him in.
Yeah,
and
he gave a talk.
He
Yes.
gave a talk, and you translated
Yes.
to English. We had quite a few guests.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember him having that kind of aura that you're speaking of. Like when he walked in, and some of the answers, like when you're translating, like he was answering questions, and just the way he spoke, he had that.
Yes.
It's reminding me of that.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Thank you. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago in December. Yeah. We invited. There's one monk, accomplished monk, was traveling in the U.S., so we invited him to give a talk. But he gave a talk in Sinhala, mother tongue. I translated it. Yeah. Yes.
And Bhante Ji was also here once a few years ago.
Yes.
And he gave a talk in English, and I still remember parts of that talk. That was also very powerful. I think we have the recording of both. Please.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I think we have in our YouTube channel. Yeah. So I think one thing Bhante Ji shared on that day, whenever we go for pleasure, like sensual pleasure, when we get a sensual pleasure, we get two. When you get one and you buy one, you get one free. So with all forms of pleasure, there is a form of suffering and disappointments also come. You only take the pleasure, but you get one free. That is the disappointment that followed by the pleasure. So. Okay, so I think it should encourage us, inspire us, and when you think about the different the qualities of the Buddha, so the kind of teacher that we are following, we are try to emulate and follow, and more understanding we get about the nature of the Buddha, and more potential that we realize within ourselves and within all humanity. So although there are so many maybe weaknesses or bad stuff we see in human mind and human behavior, but as human beings we are full of potential to manifest those beautiful qualities. We just need a little bit more guidance, more direction, more orientation, and that should be our goal, right? In understanding within ourselves, and then try to encourage more and more people to recognize the deep potential and deep value that we all have, and how much goodness and how much power that we can develop within ourselves, and how precious is this human form of life. How precious. It's not just for petty arguments and petty quarrels, and this is such a precious opportunity. So we should recognize within ourselves, and use the Buddha as our guide, and then try to encourage more and more people. Yes. Okay, so with that, we will move to the next part of the program. Page number 14. And it is time for us to dedicate and share the good merits that we generated by coming to this practice and doing this meditation and chanting and discussion together. We maintain a wholesome state of the mind, which produce a lot of merits. So we will now share our merits with all others. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, our ancestors, and may they share our merits. May they be benefited from our merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinam hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any living being in this world who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ittavata amhi sambhadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhya sabbe sattha anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy, aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be reformed. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you good health, wishing you courage and strength to overcome difficulties in your life, and wishing you peace. And today especially we want to extend our blessings to Kyoko, wishing her very, very healthy, happy birthday, and may this birthday bring you a year full of adventure, full of good health, full of peace and joy to your life. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, people who need help. Recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them all. May all receive these blessings. May all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya matta kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamicca sakko ojoca sojoca suaco casamudu anatimani santos sekoce subharoce ampakincoce sallahuka buddhi santring riyoce nipakoce ampagambo kulesu ananugindo naca kundang samacare kinciena vinyo pare upavadiyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta yeke cipana bhutanti dasavata varava anavasesadi gavaye mahanta Manjimarasakanuka dittavayeva addittaye dure vasanti avidure bhutavasam bhavesiva sabbe satta bhavantu sukitatta naparo parang nikumbeta nati manyeta kanta cinang kanci vyarosana patiga sanyananya manyasa dukka mincaya mata yatani yang puntang ayusahi kepunta manurakke evam pisamba bhutesu manasang bhavaye aparimanang mettang ca sabba lokasming manasang bhavaye aparimanang buddhang adoca tiriyang asambhadang averang
අසපත්තං තෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වා සයානෝ වා යාව තස්ස විගත මින්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දිට්ඨිං ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේ දන්නහි ජාතු ගබ්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොන්ති තේ හෝතු සම්බදායතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සබ්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සබ්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සබ්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සබ්බ දේවතා සබ්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු
Let us spend time in reflecting on whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past week. Take a moment to think about your last few days and recall to your mind an incident that you were kind to someone. You listened to someone, you supported someone, you volunteered, even a simple act of kindness, like holding a door for someone. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to others. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds. Appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds. And wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds. Resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds. And glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us also now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident that someone was kind to you, someone was helpful to you, and you receive the kindness and care from someone. Or you notice a kind act of another person. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bigger messages.
Really appreciate your commitment, your dedication, your endurance. Thank you very much. Bearing with us, of course we know that this Sunday is going to be a big day, and so thank you. So our Wednesday group, last Wednesday you volunteered to help on Sunday. So we have divided our Wednesday group into two. One is called Team for Parking, navigating the traffic. And the other one is called Team for Ushering, right? Ushering, yeah. So for parking team, we had the Zoom discussion last night. We explained those who didn't need to join. You can maybe Keith and Pim, you can update them. Ron can update them. And those who are in the ushering team, and we need more people for the parking actually. And if you can, I think most of you are in the list, but if you can volunteer, please write your name there. And for the ushering, we have a number of tasks, and I think we have two sheet over there. Just make sure that which team you belong to. And for the ushering team, there are a few tasks. One is you'll be given a tag with a volunteer and PBC, so it will be visible to others. So we need to make sure that people who are coming are not lost. And I can give you whoever we will appoint a kind of leader. So I can give you the list of invited guests. So we want to make sure that they are escorted to the. If they come early, we arrange our this room we call office room for their refreshments, and the Sister Kalyani and Jessica will be preparing drinks for them. So if we recognize a guest, we have to bring them here if they come early. Otherwise, we escort them to the hall and let them sit on the appropriate seat. Their names will be on the seat. So and then we will also have other tasks like our felicitation volume. So will come. It's been in the print. So we have to have two volunteers, both of you. We will be at the entrance of the hall, and we'll be distributing the volume for everyone who's coming. Yeah, thank you. So that will be another task, and there'll be more other tasks. We will have a Zoom meeting if needed, but please come early, and then we also guiding for the restrooms, and there will be restrooms inside the building, and also we will rent. What do you call it? Yeah, it's a trailer. I will be near the top line on the front end and guide them to use that, and all these and and I mean many you are the most familiar people. So most of our Sri Lankan families, they'll be busy with food, offering the monks and other food, and so you are the people who make sure that visitor staff feel comfortable and they're directed to the right place, and so we need that help. So please write your name if your name is not in this list. And if we need, we will have another meeting for ushers. Okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone. Look forward to see you later. And please come to have blessing stream.
We're sending you good vibes as you sleep tonight.
Thank you, thank you.
Good luck.
And we have a birthday cake. We have a birthday cake here, but we can bring this to near the birthday cake, and so we can write the names. Yeah. Please come to have blessing stream. Okay, birthday girl, please come. We have a special string for you.
Okay.
This is yours. You're so lucky. Bante put also.
I know, I was like,
This you get this one on your only on your birthday.
I think this
Oh
was
yeah,
on
yeah,
last
for the
year.
last year.
Yes.
Still have it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Bante, like this.
Sabbi buddha bharatpata pachekananchayambam arhantanancha tejena rakhan vandami sabbi.
Those who join our YouTube, we really appreciate your participation. We look forward to see you on Sunday. Thank you very much for your questions and comments. Sorry we didn't have time to read them today, and really appreciate your presence. And look forward to see you next time.